An armed suspect has been caught after barricading himself into a Rankin County home, leading local law enforcement to a standoff. See what we know from the scene tonight.
Online outrage. A newly appointed Mississippi judge is facing scrutiny because of her religion. Tonight, we're separating the fact from fiction as social media makes all sorts of claims.
High pressure on the way. Temperatures going up each day this week to the point where some parts of the Deep South could face 100 degrees by the end of the week. Our odds coming up.
In for questioning. A person of interest question in connection to the 29-year-old woman found hanging from a tree.
Tasia loved life. Tasia loved living life. Like, there's no way that she took her own life.
The family of that woman speaking out, demanding answers to what happened to their loved one.
Social media scams are on the rise, according to officials with Jackson Police. Authorities say people have met for purchase deals and leave with nothing. What you're encouraged to look out for before you seal the deal online.
Jackson's breaking news leader. 16 WAPT begins with breaking news.
We do start with breaking news at 10 out of Rankin County. An hour-long standoff is over. The photos that you see on your screen show the moment that deputies took Christian Banks Lane II into custody after they say he broke into a home. He is no stranger to the law. He has a history of 15 felony arrests and was out on probation for burglary in Warren County. Deputies say it started when a suspect crawled through a doggy door and refused to come out.
And this happened on Ridgecrest Drive, southeast of Pearl in the county. 16 WAPT's Nicholas Brooks was the first reporter there. He's joining us now live with what we know about this situation. Nicholas?
So, Troy and Megan, as you can tell right behind me, the scene is clear, but deputies were out here for about 4 hours. Now, when we got here around 7 o'clock p.m. today, we saw canines on the ground. We saw flashing blue lights on this road, and also those 2 drones in the air, and all the attention was at this house you see right behind me. Now, the suspect was eventually found hiding in the attic. Rankin County Sheriff Brian Bailey says 3 deputies went into the attic to take him into custody. But during the arrest, the suspect fell through the ceiling into the kitchen. Now, also one of the deputies also fell through. The sheriff says no one was injured. That's the good news. Now, the standoff started around 4:20 p.m. on Ridgecrest Drive. Bailey says a homeowner saw someone inside their house on a security camera. The suspect ran out the back door, then ran into a second home through a doggy door. Now, neither home belongs to the suspect. Deputies say he was armed and refused to come out. The Rankin County SWAT team responded along with canines and drones. Now, deputies also tried to smoke the suspect out of the home before he was eventually found in the attic. The suspect is identified as 35-year-old Christian Banks Lane II. And also, as well as out here, I spoke with a pregnant woman who says that she was just terrified when she heard what happened. You said your husband's out of town right now and you're pregnant. Give me your thoughts about this.
Well, it's very nerve-wracking. Never have even seen a situation like this. It's very scary. So definitely we'll be staying somewhere else tonight.
Now, sheriff says that Lane told deputies that he was released on probation about 14 months ago for a business burglary in Ryan County. And he also now Lane will be facing some charges with burglary here in Rankin County along with a standoff. Reporting live here in Rankin County, I'm Nicholas Brooks, 16 WAPT News.
All right, Nicholas, thank you. We have more breaking news tonight in Copiah County. A fatal crash has shut down all lanes of Highway 28 between Hazelhurst and Allen right now. The Copiah County coroner confirmed she has been called to a crash. IMDOT leaders say all lanes of 28 are shut down and traffic is backed up right now in both directions.
And some more breaking news. The Simpson County Sheriff's Office is working to learn more about human skeletal remains that were discovered. The lead investigator says they were found in the Martinville community around 7:30 last night. Deputies were called to a house on Highway 541 after the homeowners said their dogs brought back 2 large bones from a wooded area on that property. Investigators believe that they could be human thigh bones. They are now being sent to the state medical examiner's office. Several agencies, including MBI and an anthropological team from Mississippi State University, are assisting Simpson County with this investigation. We are tracking new details tonight on the skeletal remains found in Simpson County. You can make sure that you have the 16 WAPT mobile app downloaded with push alerts on. We'll send you updates on this investigation as soon as they come in.
After a couple of heavy downpours across the region, everything is quiet tonight and temperatures slowly getting back to the 70s. 80 degrees still for us here in Jackson tonight. You notice those temperatures falling now. Belzoni, Yazoo City, Carthage, all changing just then. We're in the upper 70s, though, over towards our eastern counties from Fayette over to Vicksburg. Our story for the week, this area of high pressure started in Bermuda. Now it's arriving in the northern Gulf. This is going to move across the southeast over the next couple of days. Our temperatures are about to go up. I know we've talked a lot this year about flirting with 100. Well, we could do it again, and some of you guys could actually hit the triple digits by the end of the week. We'll time it all out for you coming up. Troy.
All right, Kristana, thanks. Online outrage, post after post, headline after headline, claims about a Muslim attorney becoming a judge in Mississippi are racing across social media. They're jumping from account to account and reaching thousands of people tonight. But not every version tells the same story. Some posts are misleading, others completely wrong.
Started, copied, shared, and reposted. Fiction starts traveling alongside fact. Tonight, we're stopping the scroll and separating the two. Tonight, 16 WAPT's Carlos Garcia takes the posts you've been seeing and puts them through our Get the Facts test. He's here now with what he's found. Carlos.
That's right, Megan. Once you strip away the outrage and start checking these posts against the record, well, the picture gets a lot clearer. And tonight, we're taking the biggest claims spreading online and giving you what social media often doesn't. The facts. Let's start here. Several posts have placed attorney Asma Ali on the municipal court bench in Ridgeland. Well, that is fiction. The city of Ridgeland says it did not appoint Ali to serve as a municipal court judge and says it currently has no new appointments. Then there's Lumberton. Another version of the story puts Ali on the bench there. Well, that is also false. State Representative Jansen Owen, who also serves as Lumberton city attorney, says that reports that Ali was appointed judge in that city are false. The appointment that's actually at the center of all this is roughly 100 miles away in the Mississippi Delta. Asma Ali says she was appointed and sworn in on August 5th as municipal court judge for the town of Benoit. And Ali announced it on Facebook. She posted what she identifies as the town's official meeting agenda and her oath of office. You can see here, this is what she posted on social media. She said it shows the approving signature of Mayor Linda Carter. Now, this is where the online story takes an even sharper turn. Some of the posts move beyond where Ali was appointed and focus instead on who she is, a Muslim woman who wears a hijab. Those posts attach accusations that Ali is a radical Islamist and suggest she could use her new position to impose Sharia, or Islamic religious law, from the bench. We found no evidence in the material we've reviewed supporting those claims. And Ali's public statement says the opposite. She writes, quote, "I was born in the United States," and says that as both an attorney and a judge, she's committed to upholding the United States Constitution and the laws of the state of Mississippi. And one more fact tonight, a Mississippi municipal judge handles cases at the city level, things like misdemeanor cases, traffic violations, and city ordinance violations. The court can also set bonds, issue warrants, and impose fines. Megan.
Carlos Garcia separating fact from fiction for us tonight. Carlos, thank you. Jackson police have a person of interest in the case of a 29-year-old found hanging from a tree. Right now, the 65-year-old man faces unrelated charges. He was questioned in the hours after Tasha Fortune was found hanging from that tree in the backyard of a vacant house on Road of Remembrance last Monday. I want to emphasize, since the man has not been charged with a crime in this case, we're not reporting his name or showing his face. Fortune's family says they don't believe she took her own life. They think someone else is responsible.
Tasha was not suicidal. Tasha always let us know that if something happened to her, that she was going to fight. You know, Tasha loved life. Tasha loved living life. Like, there's no way that she took her own life.
Well, Jackson City Councilman Kenny Stokes has asked the U.S. Attorney's Office to help with the investigation. Fortune's family says they will continue pressing for answers.
Now to a warning tonight from Jackson police about Facebook marketplace deals that can turn dangerous fast. Officers say that they've seen a sharp spike in robberies connected to people meeting up to buy or sell items. Facebook Marketplace can make deals quick and convenient, but police say 2 recent meetups in Jackson turned into armed robberies. They are urging people to think about safety before agreeing to meet a stranger. Officers say meetups should be happening in busy public places and during the day when possible.
The don'ts would be, don't meet in a secluded place. Don't meet in a private place. Don't meet in a dark place. Don't meet in a place that is not public. If something sounds too good to be true, if an item is worth $500 and they're saying they're going to sell it for $50, use your common sense.
Police say if a deal feels off or too good to be true, trust your instincts and walk away.
Well, the Trump administration is preparing an executive order to significantly reshape childhood vaccine guidance. The draft would separate some vaccine into individual visits, reconsider school requirements, and eventually split the MMR vaccine. Health agencies would have 90 days to recommend changes.
A powerful magnitude 7.4 earthquake has been devastating Western Colombia. It killed at least 111 people and injured dozens more. Hundreds of buildings are damaged. Families and rescue crews are searching through rubble tonight for survivors. Colombia's president has declared a national emergency as relief efforts intensify across the disaster zone.
Well, the state of Mississippi is getting millions of dollars to help make sure you and your family stay safe. The $142 million, part of the Department of Justice's efforts to support state, local, and tribal governments in criminal justice activities to keep communities safe. More than $15 million will head to the capital city for federal agencies, with over $11 million slated to support crime victims. In total, federal officials awarded nearly $290 million to boost public safety. The Jackson City Council has started working on the next budget. Members say they want your tax dollars to be used for things that directly benefit you. The current budget is more than $300 million. Today was the first day of that budget process. Council members spent time discussing how much city workers are being paid, saying about 70% of the budget is going toward employee salaries. The budget process takes weeks with meetings involving department heads and city administration. The budget will go into effect on October 1st. For 30 years, the murder of Tupac Shakur has fueled questions, theories, and one of hip-hop's biggest mysteries.
Well, the man accused of orchestrating Tupac's killing is now on trial. The case 3 decades in the making coming up. And so many of you watched her for years, rooted for her, and fell in love with her family. Tonight, heartbreak for fans of Jackie. The beloved bald eagle has died. Her incredible story and the legacy she leaves behind.
Well, that little rain cloud on your phone could be costing some businesses big money. Or some say a single weather icon is enough to keep customers away even when it never rains.
You're going to need the garden hose over these next couple of days. High pressures setting in this week. This is going to limit rain chances over the next week, and some trends are showing even longer. What that could mean for a drought, all coming up.